Tell me y'all just saw Caitlin Clark destroy Cheryl Reeves on national TV. I know y'all saw free smoke, hey, free smoke, hey, free smoke, hey, free smoke. Bruh, Caitlin Clark want all the smoke. Caitlin Clark want all the smoke, bruh. Bruh, she just annihilated Cheryl Reeve on national television. I didn't see that coming. They asked Caitlin Clark, hey, Caitlin, are there any player trades you like to make? Nah, I'm kind of set with my team, but I would like to trade coaches.
Oh, get ready for some amazing drama. The WNBA All-Star Game just became the best TV show ever. And let me tell you, Caitlin Clark didn't come here to be nice or forget when people were mean. While most people were busy looking at draft picks and teams, Clark did the most awesome power move we've seen in a long time. She kicked Cheryl Reeve right out of her coaching job and did it with the kind of style that only Caitlin could do. If you're excited about the All-Star Game, right below. Captain Caitlin, let's go.
Any second guessing here about not having Clark on the Olympic team?
From me? No.
The coach of the home team, there's going to be a lot of people cheering for their other side. Not even one.
This wasn't just a normal coach change. No, this was Clark saying loud and clear, I'm done with your mean games, Cheryl, and I'm driving my own car now. After all the tricks Reeve made her do, the Olympic snubbing, the mean comments on social media, and the constant trying to bring her down, Clark finally got the perfect chance to flip the tables and show Reeve exactly what she thought of her so-called leadership.
So this is the first time I've ever seen this, man. The first time out of all the times I've seen where two star players are picking up players. They ask for a trade, or a Canadian person asked for a trade, and they're talking about trading the coach.
And let's be honest, there's no way this wasn't personal. Clark knew exactly what she was doing when she looked straight at Nfisa Collier on that ESPN show and said, I don't know if this is technically allowed. I don't really care. We already decided we're trading coaches. The total coolness, the brave way she said it. It was everything Clark fans had been wanting since Reeve first started causing trouble.
The WNBA All-Star Draft was fun between Caitlin Clark and Nfisa Collier, the team captains, picking the players, picking the rosters. But the most interesting aspect was the coach swap, because Clark traded Cheryl Reeve, who was the coach of her team, or was to be the coach of her team, to Collier for Sandy Brondello, the coach of the New York Liberty.
Cheryl probably thought she could just cruise through this all-star show. Maybe she thought Clark would just deal with it and play under her, like none of the drama ever happened. Wrong choice. Caitlin Clark doesn't forget, and she totally doesn't bow down to coaches who spent the last year taking cheap shots at her, instead of helping the league's biggest star.
But I think we've already discussed we are going to trade coaches. He's going to take her coach, Sandy Brondello.
Because let's be real, the backstory between these two is messier than a soap opera. While Clark was out here breaking every women's basketball record ever, Reeve was busy sending out tweets like 12 teams, the W is more than one player, as if making Clark's success seem small somehow made her a protector of the game's goodness. And don't forget when she oh so sneakily refused to talk about leaving Clark off Team USA. Even as she was the person behind the team, Reeve made herself the ultimate Clark doubter, always making her seem less important, always moving the spotlight away.
Caitlin Clark was supposed to be coached by Minnesota Lynx head coach Cheryl Reeve. Nfisa Collier was supposed to be coached by New York Liberty head coach Sandy Brondello. They swapped coaches. Cheryl Reeve, dodged a bullet. Thank God I don't need to coach Caitlin Clark, man. Man, I can't deal with this. I would have to swallow so much pride, I can't do that. Fee, she probably called him Fee, talk to Caitlin, please. I can't coach her, I can't do it. This book's about to come out. You know what they're going to be saying if I'm coaching Caitlin Clark and the book's out? Oh, God. Fee, please, Fee.
But you know what champions have that mean coaches don't? Super sharp memories. Caitlin remembered every little insult, every shady comment, and every dismissive shoulder shrug. So when the chance finally came to flip the script, she jumped and did it with perfect aim. She dumped Reeve for Sandy Brondello, you know? The coach who just led New York to back-to-back finals and a fresh WNBA title. From a grudge-holding hater to a proven championship coach, that's called getting better. And Sandy's response was amazing. Her teenage son literally texted, "Mom, You got traded. She laughed, went with it, and brought exactly the good energy Clark wants around her. No drama, no anger, just basketball and trophies.
Brondello was like, oh yeah, this is good. This is good. This is good. So wait, Caitlin Clark had Chrissy Sides, who never let her. Okay. Now she's got Stephanie White, who wants to do all fall. Oh, okay. And now Sadie Brondello's like, wait. Oh, I can show Caitlin what she's been missing this whole entire. I set up an offense like. Oh, here comes recruitment year of 2028.
Meanwhile, there sat Cheryl Reeve, having to watch Clark casually erase her on live national TV. This is the same coach who thought she could control Clark's story, only to get taught by the very player she tried to push aside. You could practically see the steam coming off her head when reality hit.
Of course, Reeve is Collier's head coach for the Minnesota Lynx, so that makes sense. But the drama is going to come from Reeve having previously been critical on social media about the amount of attention Clark received relative to the rest of the league, not to mention being the coach of Team USA that Caitlin Clark was so famously snubbed from.
And let's talk about Clark's dream team for a second, because she didn't just drop the mic on Reeve. She built herself a monster team while she was at it. Look at this roster: Ajaya Wilson, Sabrina Ionescu, Sachu Sabli, Aliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, Gabby Williams, and Jackie Young. It's crazy how good they are, not just an all-star lineup. A super team built to crush anyone in their path.
Caitlin Clark actually has a complete roster to start her team. She's got Caitlin Clark at the 1, Sabrina Ionescu at the 2, Sachu Sabali at the 3. She must have heard the chatter in the offseason of fans saying, let's get Sachu Sabali. I'm just saying, she might have heard a thing or two. We got AB at the 4 and Asia Wilson at the 5. Starters for starters, this should be a victory.
The first moves Clark made were pure loyalty plays. She grabbed her Indiana Fever partner in crime, Aliyah Boston, first overall, sending a loud message that she sticks with her crew. Then she picked up Kelsey Mitchell as her top backup, making sure Indiana's amazing duo was fully together for the showdown. Smart strategy. From there, she loaded up on total superstars. 3-time MVP Wilson brings the rings and the never-give-up drive. Sabrina makes shots from far away and lives for her. Clutch moments. Satu's all-around game and international skills fill every gap.
The players was a lot of fun, and Caitlin Clark also wound up with all of the Fever members on her squad as well, meaning Aliyah Boston, Clark, and Kelsey Mitchell will be a trio in Indianapolis for All-Star. So that's the way it went down. Here are the teams. See Caitlin Clark celebrating what she was able to accomplish here. That's her squad. Clark, Boston, Ionescu, Wilson, Sabali, Mitchell, Gabby Williams. I love Gabby Williams. What a player. Sonia Citron, Kiki Iriafen, Jackie Young, Thornton, Kayla Thornton from the Valkyries. So Clark should have a very fast team.
What makes it even more genius is how Clark didn't just stack talent. She put together players who work well together, who know how to make each other better, and who've already tasted winning at the highest levels. This was a plan for teamwork, not just flashy plays. It's what separates random highlight reels from teams that actually win trophies.
Caitlin Clark just made the funniest all-star selections ever. She just picked her friends. She made sure she picked no ops, as people like to call them. She made sure there were no ops on her team. If she's played with a player before, like Sonia Citron, she picked her. Gabby Williams, she picked nobody that tweeted a negative thing about her. She picked nobody that has said a negative thing about her in the media. She picked none of her rivals.
You know what truly tells the story of this entire saga? The way fans totally lost their minds over it. Clark's supporters didn't just cheer. They went crazy the moment they saw that trade happen. Social feeds were flooded with gems like Caitlin just straight up fired Reeve from coaching the All-Star game. Living for this and so relieved Cheryl won't be coaching Clark. Bye-bye, Cheryl. Fans knew exactly what went down. This wasn't some random strategic shakeup. It was Caitlin Clark grabbing the wheel and driving her own story for once. Meanwhile, over in the Reeves camp, they were probably running around trying to figure out how their experienced coach just got totally schooled by a second-year superstar. This is the same woman who spent months quietly tearing down Clark only to get embarrassed in the most public can't look away way possible. And let's be clear, this wasn't just about X's and O's, this was a straight-up show of power. Clark made it crystal clear that she's no longer happy to be pushed around by the league's old guard. She's a franchise-changing force who can decide her own fate and drop huge moves that shake up the entire WNBA landscape.
Now, Deep Spirit Clark, Cheryl Thompson, you very much as Reeve, being salty in that press conference, throwing shade at the Peter and saying, no, get out of here. She ain't about to coach my team in an all-star game, and that's why I call her Gangster Clark, because whatever Gangster Clark was,
Caitlin Clark just pulled off one of the coolest power moves in recent WNBA memory. After a year of sneaky digs and mean critiques from Cheryl Reeve, Clark didn't just brush it off, she made a smart move. Instead of pretending to play nice, she teamed up with Sandy Brondello, a championship-winning coach who respects her game and knows how to build around once-in-a-lifetime talent. Meanwhile, Reeve got pushed aside, coaching the other all-star team, while Clark leads a team packed with MVPs, amazing shooters, and versatile defenders, all chosen with purpose and chemistry in mind. This wasn't just about talent, it was about culture, mindset, and refusing to settle. Clark's all-star roster is a statement to the entire league. She's done putting up with politics, disrespect, and second-rate standards. She's here to win, build a legacy, and set the bar higher than ever. And come July 19th, everyone watching, we'll see exactly what that looks like. If you're riding with Caitlin Clark and love that power move, drop a Captain Clark in the comments, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a moment of the takeover. Click the video on screen and dive deeper, because this is just the beginning of the Caitlin Clark era.